Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Corner right.
They give to White on the option, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Buccaneers have 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, here's White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. He's got room at the 30, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and he slings one that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield over the middle. He finds Godwin complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now the 2nd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And
it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Black open. Wing back. You kill it. Hey, blue.
Final play of the half, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mayfield on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Evans, the man in motion left. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the...
Come on, set.
Play fake. Here's Love. And Reed with it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On play action, Love to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Strike. Check strike. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready. Move it right.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They start to drive with White. A solid stiff arm. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They stay on the ground with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Read option, this is White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mayfield down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. Team here, Charles. That's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep. So for Tampa Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing with fame, peculiar, too peculiar. Although I'm truly a Renaissance starter, my mind divine. Take me a lot farther. Growing up, explaining my feelings. Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog. We aiming for brilliance. High level, maintaining the building. We making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts are just confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in the my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids.
be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Be the black superhero. Every block, every city, every ghetto. Be the black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pop said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up.